After being held captive in an African cave, billionaire engineer Tony Stark creates a unique weaponized suit of armor to fight evil. Hello everyone, welcome to another movie review, and it's on the movie Iron Man. This movie came out back in 2008, was nominated for 2 Oscars, had another 21 wins, and 73 more nominations. The director, the director was Jon Favreau, and the writers were Mark Fergus, Huck Osby, and Art Markham. The main cast of this movie is Robert Downey Jr., Gwyneth Paltrow, Terrence Howard, Jeff Bridges, Leslie Bibb, Sean Toob, Farron Tahir, Clark Gregg, Bill Smitrovich, Syed Badrea, Paul Bettany, Jon Favreau, Peter Billingsley, Tim Ginney, Will Lehman, Tom Morello, Marco Khan, and Khalil Dastan. Oh, right. My thoughts on this movie. I personally love this movie. I think it's one of the best superhero movies. I shouldn't say superhero. I think it's one. Technically, he's not a superhero, but I'm gonna say superhero nonetheless. It's probably one of the best superhero movies that we've gotten from Marvel. Yeah, and this is the one that started all for the Marvel universe that we have now. Yes, this came before Disney bought out Marvel, but that being said, it was the first one to start it all because it's Iron Man. Iron Man, which was in like one, maybe 2 movies of Captain America. I think 1 though. That was the last one of Captain America. He was also in all of the Avengers movies, of course. And it's the same actor too. So to me personally, this was the first one to start it. And what a great way to start it. I love superhero movies. And well, technically, they do call this a superhero movie. But however, Iron Man is not a superhero. He's not. For a character to be actually a superhero, you have to be born that way, born with the powers. He was not born with any power whatsoever, any superpower whatsoever. He wasn't. So technically, he's not a superhero, but I'm gonna say superhero nonetheless. The cast did a great job. No complaints. If I had to choose an actor that went above and beyond, it would have to be Robert Downey Jr. Yep. I think he plays the role as Tony Stark in Iron Man great, awesome. The other actors either did a very good job or a great job. For the most part, a great job. I had no idea Jeff Bridges actually played the bad guy until now. I'm like, whoa, that was Jeff Bridges? Cool. Yeah, I never knew that. I never did. So I learned something this time around when I was preparing my notes for this. So yeah, I love him as a bad guy. I think he actually portrays the character awesome, and he did a great job as the villain of the movie. That being said, let's go over to the story aspect. The plot, probably one of the better ones that we've gotten from Marvel. And not to say other ones were bad. We'll get to them as we'll get to those movies as I go to watch them. Again, But yeah, like I said, probably one of the better ones. It's actually a good plot, written extremely well. Yeah, good plot. Yeah. So I give kudos to the writers. You actually came up with actually a good plot, and kudos for making it better when writing it. Yeah, and the director was John Favreau. No, yeah, John Favreau. I give kudos for him. The director's job is to direct the acting, and I think he did a great job with that. And I do remember back when this movie first came out, hearing how they actually handpicked Robert Downey Jr. and they for a specific reason. They're like, okay, we want you to play you, pretty much, and that's what Robert Downey Jr. did. And I think that's what made him great at this. This was the first one in the Iron Man series. There was 3 of them. I'll compare when I get to the second one to this, and I'll compare the third one when it comes to doing the third one to the second and the fourth one. But yeah, nonetheless, heading over to the graphics and the action. The graphics, for its time and type, are pretty awesome. Action, even better than the graphics. I think the action was awesomely choreographed. Yeah, and kudos for them on that. All in all, IMDb gives this a 7.9 out of 10. I'm seeing my rating on what I gave it a while back. I actually disagree with the way that I gave it. I disagree because I gave it a 7 out of 10. And to me personally, it's probably one of the better ones. And so I would have to say it's a great movie. But what would I give it? 8 or 9? An 8 or a 9? I'm kind of in between. I want to give it a 9, a perfect score that I give it. But at the same time, the plot could have been better. But that being said, the plot was still a good plot. A good plot. Screw it. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. And if you love this movie or didn't love this movie, you can let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think, what your thoughts are. I always have a comment whether you love the movie or hate it. You can like this video if you like this review. And you can subscribe to my channel if you love my content. So thank you all for taking time to watch. And join me next time for another movie review I tend to do soon. I am out.